Because it's my fault. I didn't record this. I can come earlier next week to go over anything since you guys are not recording for most of it. There's no issue at all. But yeah. So once you have that downloaded, you can go again, one-time upload, select file, complete the rest, open. Oh. Are you stuck, Baba? Police support. Oh, let's go back there. All right. So are you on this page for police arrests? Okay. Click export, hit CVS. That will download that towards your machine. Then once it does, go back towards your Splunk page and go to your add data section. Now I'll go back. If you're on your home landing page, click add data. Once you're here, let me know. We'll get continued. Awesome. So click upload. Select file. Should be here. Click police arrest. Click open. Once it's downloaded, you're going to click next. See? And this is absolutely beautiful. Look at this. Look how organized it is. They have the correct timestamps, rest action, the days, rest date. This is absolutely beautiful. It's so organized, it's neat. I don't have to fix anything. Brings a tear to my eye. But next, we're going to keep the default values, review. And then I've already uploaded this, so I'm not going to hit submit, but everyone else, please hit submit. The once that's done, I'll hit, there should be, it says start searching, hit that, and that will bring you back towards your search and reporting that page, and it should populate that data inside of your page. And everyone, since you guys just uploaded this, use 24 hours. Don't use all the time. It's still fresh. So, okay. Saved. So, right. That was last night. That's why I do all the time. All right. Okay, is everyone at this point?
No, mine says it's still uploading file.
Uploading? Okay.
I may have done something wrong because when I changed it from all time to last 24 hours, I have no results found. There's 0 results found.
And you uploaded the police data set?
Yeah, policearrest.csv.
Okay.
Let me play around with that. I probably just fat fingered something or hit the wrong button. Yeah.
Okay. Let me know. I might be able to fix it for you if you have to find it.
Okay.
If anybody else is it still uploading, so we know. We still have like 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes left. So we're good on time.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out.
Okay, that's fine. Let me show you. So this do index equals quotation star quotation. And this will bring back everything. The star is just a wildcard, so it brings back everything. And then you should see in your source the police arrest. Click that, and then It will bring back the data set from that source.
Okay. So source.
You should have
okay.
two. You see it?
I think I see what I've done wrong. I'm just going to turn my camera off because I got to squint and get all into the screen. One second.
While we're waiting, does anybody have any questions about this at all so far about the process? No. Okay, we'll wait for Hugh, then we'll get started. I'm uploading. Okay, since I'm uploading.
Yeah, don't let me slow you guys down. I'm still fat fingering stuff here.
Okay. Let's see. So Baba, do you remember how to wait? Okay, Baba, wait a second. So which part are you done since you're done uploading the data? Are you here or are you back at the add data section? Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, so let's get started then. So if everyone's at this page, we're about to get started. Okay. The reason I picked this data set is because, again, we're all people of color here. And I know, at least from my perspective, I'm always aware of things like this. So I thought it'd be pretty interesting to actually search the data set to see what's happening. So they upload their data set like every day with new arrest reports and things of that nature. You can do one for your county too if stuff interests you. Just type in whatever county you live in, and then you should be able to find these reports. So a couple fields that interest me and catch my eye when I was looking earlier today are age at arrest time, arrest, I do stand for arrest action, and there's a couple other ones. Let me see. Arrest state. So census is based on Dallas. It's going to majority be Dallas in Texas. Closing warm. And then race. And then sex. So let's get started. Okay. Then, as always, I'll explain after I'm done typing, but as long as you can. See. Okay, let me explain what I just typed in. So, for example, let's put this up. So I'm searching our police arrest CVS file that we just uploaded and popping that down to the field command. So the field command, all it does is basically it just brings back data only. It brings back all events that have the specific fields. It doesn't bring back anything else. So these are the 5 field values that interest me the most. So I just want to search events that have these field values inside of them. So that's just what I'm bringing back right now. It's just a way to narrow down your search, basically. It's another efficient filter. And then let's put back the second part in, which is I'm doing time chart. I'm getting the average age by the rest city location. And then again, I'm using use null equals false. So I don't care about no values, and use other equal false as well. And you see, this is a lot. Even if I stack it, it's still a lot of data to search through. So let's say you're like, well, I don't really care about some of these cities. Wait, did you put Dallas twice? There's 3 L's here. Come on now, I can't spell Dallas. People can't spell. Anyways, as I was saying, there's a bunch of cities. Let's say you don't care about Balch Springs, Duncanville, or let's say Mesquite. Let's just say you're like, you know what? All I care about is where arrest city equals arrest city equals. Let's go with Dallas. That's all I want, right? So this is going to bring back only the average age and the rest city of Dallas. It's not going to bring back anything else for any other city. You specified it here. And again, the earlier you filter, the better. Because your system doesn't have to search through a whole stack of data, and then filter out. So the earlier you filter, the better results you're going to get. You can spec your job here. It'll tell you how efficient your searches are too. And this will also be on your exam as well. So you can use the search job inspector. It will tell you how efficient your searches are. So you return 67 results by scanning about 90,000 events in a little under 5 seconds. And a challenge I have for you is I want everyone here to explore the data set after class. So sometime this week, take like an hour out of your schedule. I want you to explore this data set, see what you can find, practice what I've taught you over the past 3 days. And then since next week's the last week of class, we'll spend the first about 10 minutes going over everyone's interesting facts they found off the data set. That's the challenge I have towards you. And I'm gonna put that in the email prior to tomorrow. Yes, I can drop the query here. Because it's one thing for me to show you how to search this, but it's another thing for you to actually do it yourself and learn those insights that you see from the data set. That will really expand your growth and knowledge. So there's one more search we can do before the end of class. And let's get it. So clear this out. see, we're gonna do age. And this is a little smaller subsection of the search we're doing. I'm going to show you that how you build searches out. Excuse me. See how it's a lot more concise. So if you want to add it towards your dashboard, make a new one, you could. But you're able to find the average age by each individual subcity and the DFW area. So this is an average arrest age for each individual city. So if you're doing statistics about this, you want to gain insight. This might give you a good indication of the demographic that lives there, the age group as well. That would be a good first search to do. And you just sort it, for example. It should work. It's only field. Right. Yep. Sort or yeah. So it's gonna sort this by alphanumerical order, I believe. So you're trying to make it look, for lack of a better term, prettier, more clean, concise. So you sort. Yeah, and put this in the chat as well. And as I promised, go back towards your Splunk home landing page. I'll show you how to add a dashboard toward your home population page. So whenever you log in this one, automatically populates. Make sure your page report too. Show us a plus. So you should see it should be empty. So you want to click choose a home dashboard right here. Click on it and scroll down to the dashboard we made, which should be Google Play dataset. Everything, always our default dashboards are populated when you build out Splunk. But you want to use Google Play dataset, hit save, and there you go. So whenever you log into Splunk, it's automatically going to populate. If you want to open the dashboard, you can. Go populate a new page. You can change it. So in the future, you make a new one, you can put that as well. But pretty cool. So let me go to presentation. And that was it for today. So that was a lot of information that I went over. But the biggest thing we'll take away is how to ingest static data. So the past 2 days, that's what we've done. Searching through different data sets, put it at your job, that's what you're going to do. Building dashboards and the search best practices. So there's also in the, I think, syllabus I sent you, there should be the link towards the searching best practices page for Splunk. If it's not, let me know and I'll drop it in an email for everyone. But study that and know that backwards and forward, so that will be in your exam if you want to take it. Those are some of the fundamentals that are very important. Same thing with building dashboards. There's another one for building dashboards for best practices. I believe that's in the syllabus as well. Take a look at that. And the homework and tasks that I would highly suggest that you do in the next week is practice searching the data set and building your own dashboards. And then come next Saturday, we can all take the first 10, 15 minutes out of class, and we'll do kind of a show and tell to see what everyone found. And we can discuss it. And if you have any questions, concerns, please let me know. And we can get everyone set and situated. How's that sound? Any questions? I know it's a lot today. Biggest advice I would give you, just practice this. Like, do it. If you can do it every single day, I would highly suggest that. If not every other day, if not every 3 days, just get in the lab, just get the work in. And that will really expand your growth pretty quickly. Any questions at all? That was all I had for you today. So if there's no questions, everyone's free to go. I'll stay on for another 5 to 10 minutes to answer anything anyone has.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can
Oh,
you?
okay. Yeah, you go
Fred,
first, Frederick.
Baba, your question?
Let Frederick go first.
Can you go over real quick the use other and the use null? So
Yeah.
I'm pretty much thinking use null if there's a null value in there, don't even present it. But what about the use other?
So a lot of times we ingest data. If it can't understand it, for lack of a better term, if it can't understand what's going on or what that value is, or it's not clean when it gets ingested, creating one-time uploads, it will just get populated as use null, which is a null value, or use other, which it doesn't know what it is, so just puts it in that bucket of use other. You may need that data to compare against something, but if not, it's just easier for me to look at without that data because it takes a lot of space. So if you're building visualization, for example, towards like a dashboard, you may just take that out. Just depends what you're trying to do, basically.
Okay, now other question is on the dashboard. You said there is a way, well, you said the dashboard is kind of like a one-time shot, a snapshot. Is there a way?
Sorry, I'm interrupt you, but it can be. It can be a one-time snapshot, or you can set it towards where it gets a constant feed of data. Because we are using a one-time upload, this is static data. So you can't put like a tube in the back of it and keep pushing water through it. Because there's just that limited section that we cut out to analyze. So normally like an enterprise environment, or if you're doing like a file, if you're doing file monitoring or folder, you could constantly feed that data into the dashboard. So it updates every hour or 10 minutes, whatever you want to set it towards. But because we're using the static ingest, and this is just like a one-time upload, it is a snapshot of that data.
All right, good enough. Okay.
Okay. Baba, you had a question?
I'm not sure if this is really a question. Just all the things you've taught us so far and what you're going to teach us next week, do you think is sufficient enough to work as an administrator, like a Splunk administrator?
No, you need a lot more knowledge to work as a Splunk administrator. I'm taking my admin courses right now. So
Or maybe I should change that question. With what we know now, can we work as I don't know if the title of the role is going to be Splunk. I don't know what the title is going to be, but with what you've taught us so far, do you think we can do anything Splunk for any company?
you should be able to try to apply an interview for a security analyst, business analyst, IT analyst position. You should be able to do that with the knowledge I've given you. The key thing is you're going to have to practice this. This course is not enough. You'll have to spend time outside of class to really ingest and understand that knowledge. But I give you the tool set to do that. So if you do practice it, you should be able to do it. Get a job as security analyst, IT analyst, business analyst. especially like read the documentation that I've given you, and you should be good to go. Just like put it in the work and practice, and basically. If you want to become like an admin, I'm building out courses to do that. That's gonna take time. So normally for the admin, it's normally, I believe, a year to 2 years if you constantly do it. But yeah, admin engineer, a year to 3 years normally. But if you're extraordinary, you can get it in like a couple months. It depends.
Yeah, okay.
So, any other questions? Anybody?
This is kind of a random question, Kenneth, but does Splunk have like a product for like ICS or OT monitoring, or is there like a add-on that I can play with in this enterprise version of Splunk that I have?
There's a premium app called IT Service Intelligence. And they have like an observability one as well that you can use. But those cost some money though. That's a lot of money.
Okay.
Like buy Icon,
Okay.
very expensive. But I believe there's like it's insanely expensive. But there should be like a light version of one of those apps. If you go to those Splunk base, you should be able to search it. Not let me know. I think there's something that I can probably search up. But go to Splunk base and look up those apps or any type of version of it, and you should be able to get something like that.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
No problem. And one more note before I go. Hopefully I've met all your expectations during the class. So I'm building out my platform, so the process can be a lot more streamlined. So you'll all be able to sign up for the courses and then take them at your own time, and you'll have coaching sessions with me. So I'm putting it as a package. It will be more expensive, but because the process will be more streamlined and clean, that's why I'm going to raise the price a little bit. So I am looking, if everyone's comfortable, for testimonials for my site. If anyone's interested in that, please reach out to me after class, and I'll get some time set up so I can take your responses. Other than that, everyone's free to go. I really appreciate you guys coming to class, and I look forward to seeing you next week, your last day of class.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
All right.
Thanks, Kenneth.
No problem, Baba.
Thanks. Okay. Bye. Are you in Dallas?
Yes, I'm in Dallas.
Oh, nice. Oh wow. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm in Canada. I'm in Vancouver, but I come to Dallas often. I was one of my
very
brother lives in Dallas, and I come to Houston like every year. So
Very nice.
yeah, I should be in Houston. Then maybe visit Dallas in June for the summer break.
Gotcha. I've been to Houston once since I've been here, but that was last winter.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, yeah, Baba. If you have any questions at all, just ping me or email me.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Kenneth. Thanks.
No problem. I'll see you next week.
You as well. Bye-bye.